Just think you went to a funeral or a cremation area where the people who lost one of their family members, they have told you that such a thing happened and you went there. Just experience that you are walking through that in that particular place. You see some people who are very good friends of you, who are also the family members of the person who just died, and some of the family members were asking you, you were consoling them, then you looked at their relatives also. Also their relatives were talking certain things about this person who just expired. Then there were also some friends, even the friends were talking certain things about this person. Then there were some people from the community, like neighbors or people from the office or people from maybe unknown quarters. Maybe for you they are new, but they valued the person who just died. So these people were all there to express their condolences to the family and to also have the last sight of this person who influenced their life in some way or the other. And finally, there, before this actual burial or actual cremation happened, you are just looking at the person who is lying on the floor, and to your surprise, you see that it's you. It's you. Now you think what legacy you have left behind, what your family is talking about you, what your people are talking about you. Are they recollecting all the good things you have done to them? What the relatives are talking about you? Are they recollecting all the fun moments they shared with you? Have they recollected anything they felt great about you? Are your friends telling those great things about you? Is your community around feeling the loss that such a nice person has left them forever? Everyone's life is different, so I believe every one of you might have had some different experience, slightly maybe correlating with what I said, or entirely different. Your relatives, your friends, your community. Community could be very large. Your community could be just your street, or your community could be your city, your town, or your village, or the entire state, entire country, entire world. Depending on how great you have become in your life, how great you have impacted this world. Impacted in the sense in both the ways, in positive ways and negative ways. There are so many people who recognize the villains in the history, right? There are so many people who recognize the heroes in history. So finally, on the deathbed, whether you are a hero or a villain, finally everyone will go to that particular stage. So at that point, what's that you are expecting others to tell about you? People generally associate death with negative thinking, but if you are someone who has got some knowledge on karma yoga, then punarjanma, all these concepts from Sanatana Dharma, or if you are a person who understands the very basic attributes of humans, like we all are mortals, right? We are not immortal, we are not gods. So we have that mortality with us. So if this mortality is something you can always think about on day-to-day basis, and when you know that your life is limited, when you know that on one particular day you will be in that particular state, that will actually drive you to think bigger. Even if you don't know the number, your days are numbered. You don't know whether it's 100 days from today or 100 years from today, or it's 10-15 years from today. But whatever it is, you know that your days are numbered. And if you feel that so far with your life, you have not been that effective, and you have not really created that positive impact which you always wished to have exerted on the society, it's the time now to think about that. Now that you have learned that being proactive, you are the leader, now it's time to act, to create that legacy. Even if you are not wishing about making a big name in the society, making so much of wealth, and you don't want to be recognized for all these things, even if you think, I don't worry about even legacy, fine, that's fine. That's spiritually good that you don't have any points that I want to make this world remember me for this. But at least you have to ensure that people don't recognize you for the bad things. isn't it? So this particular point actually will be the driving factor for anything. For example, today you think about 100 other things as your goals. Now you think for each goal, whatever be your intention, but the way you act and the way you think and show your actions to the society, what the society thinks about you after you die. At least try to ensure that that's not negative. Or if you really wish to leave a good legacy, yes, please work for it. So that's the point here. So we need to think about what we are going to leave behind. For example, you want to become an author. You write a book. Even if you die, the book stays. So what do you want to write in that book? You just want to write how you wasted your life? Or you want to write what great things you learned in your life? Who are all the great people who influenced you? And your book will serve as a guide to your children, your grandchildren, for many other people around you. So becoming an author, one legacy. You want to build a company? You want to put all best practices into running your company, so that like you also make a company like how Tata's have done, like how Ford has done, like how Apple, Microsoft, Google, all these people have done, like how you know that now even in the current generation, companies like Mahindra, companies like TCS, Wipro, all these companies have done. So that also has its own legacy, right? It depends what you think as important to you in that particular field or in that particular goal. Towards the end of your life, what's the legacy you want to leave behind? With that starts this habit. Begin with end in the mind. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. See you in the next video.